Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode here on PasticheofSkin. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we're going to be playing Chains of Valhalla. I hope we actually get a chance to check this out. It's an art title that's actually been provided to us by the developers, so I have no idea what's really going on, but all I see is beards, long hair, tattoos, and robotic hands. And I can actually get behind this. I can get behind this quite well. I like this idea. Let's get into this. So the game's actually available for $7.99 on the PSN network in Europe. It's not a massive budget-breaking game, so if this is in any way enjoyable, it'll be actually one of those budget titles that'd be worthwhile checking out. Ennui Studio. That feeling of just not giving a fuck. Hopefully you actually give a fuck about the game, though. Game supports autosave. Yes, 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 we accept. Moving on. Rolling, 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 rolling. Keep going. A quick look at... Okay. I think we should be okay. I'm just checking audio levels, make sure everything's good and running. You okay? Yeah, we should. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. UK. So I'm assuming, is this got a full-on big story going, or are we going to be doing action in this? I have literally no idea. Deep in the confines of the north, my tomb will burst to life. Out of bronze and wire spurred by the ancient forces of nature and the most powerful technology of our times. My son will rise again. O.Din, year 30XX. Alright, now I got what we're doing. Right, so we're Cyber Vikings. I can get on board with Cyber Vikings. Dear, my son, brave warrior, you have finally destroyed the chains that bind you. Now listen to me. A storm of chaos and destruction is spreading across the world and is rapidly approaching. Heed the voice in my messengers. They will guide you through the deafening cries of our enemies. Hugin, the watchful analyzer. She looks daffy as fuck. Hiya! And the speaker of my ideals, Munin. Hello, big boy. They are my vision and my words. We are the eyes of O.Din. And his voice. And remember, my son, the heat of 1,000 battle that still scorches the world, and I did not have time. Go now, yet fear and worry not, for you shall wield the weapon that will bring you victory. And we got Robot Arm, which I'm assuming is going to upgrade and change. Gungnir, the weapon of the gods. Gun hand. We'll see how this goes. Right. So, got a very weird kind of like Vikings 30XX. Is this going to be Mega Man, but with it definitely feels like it's going to be Mega Man. Excellent. So it's Mega Man with a Vikings. Your instructions are going on, get interesting. Oh, there we go. And so you get a faster rapid shot if you tap the shot. Oh, double jump. Feels very, very loose, is the best way to describe it. Ow. Yes, I can see that we have a double jump. Up, 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 up. Ow, up, up. You go wall jump. Ha, 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 ha. Once you jump one arm. That's great. Thought you were going to be able to do proper wall jumps back and forth, but not. Oh, jump. Whoa. Okay. Wall jump. Jumpy jump. Jumpy jump. Jumpy jump. Jump, jump, jump. Right. So L1 switches weapon. And we switch our 3 elements. Okay. Well, stay on my frozen. Right, so theme it on the actual weapon that they want. I thought it was going to be like, yeah, you just kind of shoot whatever ones you want, but no, you have to actually... Excuse that. I was just going to be whatever you want it to be, but no, it has to be something else. It has to be actually specifically the color that they're showing. Change power up, okay. Why would you ever switch to one shot? Okay. Ow. Ow. Alright. Ow. Positioning's a little bit weird. And you can shoot upwards. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. And you actually have only so much power for those special attacks. Right. Grand. And that's you opening the door. Huzzah! That's all it was. The apprentice has become the master. Remember, this is a race against time. Keep an eye on the clock. So we have 60 minutes. Oh, so literally the whole game actually has a timer on it? Alright. Quick, we need to get out of here before the system's triggered. As if a simple security system can stop us. Yeah. What's that noise? Giant monster beast that we have to fight? Possibly? Yeah, exactly on Earth it is whatever it is. So we're fighting the first gatekeeper. Kind of find that you don't... Teammate? Tiermate? So this is how you call him teammate. I'm essentially going like, is that just a term of endearment or was it actually because it's o.din? Come on. I can understand loading speed. It's one of the things where like, why is loading not done while those cutscenes are playing? It's the kind of thing you would actually want to not elongate. Yeah. Ow! Can't switch. Oh, there we go. Ah! It's great that you can shoot different directions, but not useful if you're actually trying to hit something else. Ah! So you recharge it every time you go there. What's this? Ah, upgrade to 3. I'm all out of that ammo. That's it. The special weapons don't really last too long. Oh god. And you don't get that many hits either. Ah. Right. 3 hits and you're dead. Not quite as forgiving as I expected. Oh god damn it. Okay, not a big fan of the actual... Oh, God! Because... switching weapons while having to avoid for... Having to switch weapons while having to avoid double jumping from enemies. Okay. Starting to get annoyed. And you can only get that. You only get that special power while you're actually at full strength. Right? Now I get it. stop shooting you as soon as they're off screen, so it's about essentially speeding through them as best you can, I think. Ah! Ah, shit. Ah! Is that a heal? No, it isn't. That is a heal. Good. Motherfucker. Ah! Okay. Ah, that's gonna be annoying. So the repetition of it is actually to remember when you can do your dodges and your jumps, and then memorize it for the next time, so whenever you arrive at that place, you don't get screwed again. Screw that. Don't even bother have to fight. Don't wanna. Ah, new weapon. Interesting, like this. Power blocks. Oh god damn it. There's one behind me, is there? Ah! Sick. Didn't see the one behind me. Ah. Ah! See these people actually in the background and sitting going like, are you part of the actual battle? No, I'm just gonna sit there in the background and look dead. So, it's fast and fun action. I can imagine this actually, because you're playing to a timer, you have to kind of like really hammer through this as fast as you can. And does the timer reset each time you die, so it really only covers for the times that you're actually not active combat. Alright, our first boss anyway, fighting the security system. 3 hits, that's all we got. Alright, what the fuck are you meant to do with that? So ice element fights the plasma? Okay. Okay. So essentially what I need to do is actually dodge past that to survive. Interesting. Alright, so you can't dodge through that. So you have to remember to dodge before it gets to that point. Okay. Grand. I'm learning here. Already lost a minute and a half to this. Oh, come on! His jump's so goddamn awkward. The fact that it actually hasn't... I was actually making progress there. He's getting faster the entire time. The jump mechanic and actually fire being two buttons next to each other, not a fan of. Yeah, the control system has a solid issue with how it switches weapons and how you fire and jump. Jump and fire should not be right next to each other like that. We've long moved on from the fact that we only have two controller buttons to work with, and we need to actually accept that whenever we're making controller layouts. This needs a remapping in some way, shape, or form, because X and shoot, because I want to be actually rapid firing at all times, and I can't fire faster, but I could fire faster if it was one of the L triggers. If it wasn't this and was this or that, absolutely fine. And the fact they're wasting that whenever that could easily have been triangle and circle. You could actually like put one, especially for quick switching between them instead of having to go through two at a time. That's I'm having issues. I'm having too many issues here. I'm wasting time while trying to discuss them. Ah, for God's sake. You have literally a half second to actually can't jump in and get that before it goes live and then kills you. Need to recharge. So as soon as it actually gets a little bit hectic out there, I'm just going to stop every single time, rather than actually risking myself, because those waves of attacks can usually hit me. Oh, come on! The one thing I was actually gotten used to actually dodging out of the way. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. That's a lot of plasma back to back, man. Come on. So the patterns are, there's 3 attacks he does, but there's actually no pattern to them. There's no, like, you maybe have a first stage, second stage, third stage, but we're not seeing it. Like, that's jumping straight into the fucking beam laser this time. And a lot of plasma, come on. Ah, for fuck's sake. I knew that was going to hit me as well. There's nothing I could do about it because I was nowhere near enough to the edge to get there in time. It gives you like that half-second gap, and that's it. Go on, die! Die! Yes! finishing the first boss after wasting 6 minutes on it. That's my record time, or is that the record time? Because apparently I spent much more than 6 minutes on that. But yeah, that's the first boss. Odin's Lab cleared. Oh, nice. I like the light cycle. That's kind of badass. Artistic design in this is pretty cool. It's a little bit simplified. Oh, so it is. This is a weird Viking Nord-esque version of Mega Man with different worlds that we're going to essentially work our way through. Midgard, Niflheim's Labs, Muspelheim Warehouse, Yggdrasil Laboratories, and Odin's Lab. That's essentially where I just fought my way out of, is it not? And
and then the rest of these are other places. Right, so what are we going to do? Oh, well, this is the first 15 episodes, so the whole point is that I kind of like just get started with this. But we'll take a look at the character setups here, because there's obviously upgrades to go along with this. We have 1 point to spend. Dash cooling time, boost your energy bar. Yes, boost your goddamn energy bar. So you can actually get up to, what, 5 more ticks on that? So the more cores you get, the better you can actually do. So that sounds about right. I'm assuming you can actually, can you respec that as well? Can I take that out and put it in new stuff? No. When you spend it, you spend it. So yeah, that was interesting. Tier, Chains of Valhalla. Mega Man-esque scrolling platformer with double jumping and blasters and charged weapons. The weird thing is, looking at this, it makes me think more of what was that one that the Game Grumps played? What was it, Blast Kid or something like that? But it was like a one-hit kill version of Mega Man. That was absolutely horrendously difficult. But this feels like a more unfair, I suppose, but yet much simpler Mega Man game, because the platforming seems to be quite open spread. It's designed to be ran faster, but everybody's experience will vary. But I personally find that this game needs a built-in controller remap. X and square as jump and shoot. Nah, that needs to change. Trigger one of the shoot buttons, like that, essentially change that over. That is a necessity. On PC, this wouldn't be a problem, I imagine. You can probably remap it to whatever way you want. But in gamepad, this adds a level of difficulty that is unnecessary. Considering how tight the jumping is in this, I would rather actually be able to jump and fire on 2 separate fingers rather than actually having to do one. Now, the only other method is switching to that kind of grip, but then you've got a problem with switching weapons. You're always going to be switching your weapon type on the side, so even then I would actually prefer if I could do that. If you're going to switch to this grip, you need to have that on the other side, because switching weapons is going to be awkward on this side. It's a big pain in the arse. I think this game suffers from just bad controller mapping, but outside of that, I actually think the artwork's interesting. I like the music's pretty badass. The theming, alright, it's Bionic Commando by way of Mega Man, by way of, well, it's actually, Bionic Commando is probably the best description to give for this, minus the jumping and catching. But if this catches your interest, like I said, it's on the PSN network for $7.99. Go check it out. Maybe a steal item if you actually spot in one of the steals whenever it comes through. I personally wouldn't jump out and grab it immediately. But if it tickles your little itch, if you've been playing the Mega Man games, the classic ones, and you want something that kind of the same vein, give this a try. It might actually tickle your pickle. So thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been a cold open for Tier Chains of Valhalla. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and all the usual things. But also, specifically around the boxes around my head, there'll be a subscribe button sitting around here. There'll be a box over there. There'll be a box over there and over there as well. And each one of those will either be a video that's gone up recently, a playlist, or something that'll be recommended just for you. Based on the YouTube analytics and the things you like to watch, it'll pick a movie that I have made that you will enjoy. And I hope you check it out. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see all you dudes in the next video. Bye.